Shriyanka, we were talking about breaking barriers. I also want to ask you, you have had 14 years now in this career. It's quite a long journey.
Yeah.
Much like Harmilan said, do you think that women athletes are probably asked these questions a lot more, like when are you getting married, when are you settling, way more than say your male counterpart who would be asked about the next tournament, what is your preparation for the next tournament, and when it eventually happens, like how do you handle it, or do you kind of feel a little let down by the society that you guys are put into different boxes completely?
I think it's a very interesting question. I feel like, yes, definitely it happens. So we are all part of a society. And all the people that we interact with are also part of the society. And usually society expects a certain way women behave, the certain things they do. In fact, shooting is also an unconventional sport. Initially, when I just started, when I tell people that I'm shooting, they'd say, "Acha, kaun si movie या kaun si ad की shooting हो रही है?" So then you tell them कि नहीं बंदूक. So first reaction is, "Oh, हमें गोली मत मारना," and the next reaction is, "अच्छा गोली वो मतलब बंदूक चलाएगी तो शादी कौन करेगा?" So, but that's how the society's mindset has been conditioned for so many years. So of course, women athletes do face these questions much more than men athletes, because there are, although not taking it away from the men athletes, there are different kind of expectations from them around that same age where we are expected to get married. So a question which is often asked women, especially in Olympic sports, is how do you plan to manage your important events in life around your Olympic cycle? So when you get married, when you're going to have children, all of that. And definitely it is an important part. But yeah, so sometimes I feel like people need to step out of the box, look at it from a larger perspective, see women as athletes first instead of looking at it as a role specific thing. But definitely the mindset is changing. People are coming out. There are people like Harmilan, there are people like Bhavani who are doing different sport. And when women go out there, when they break barriers, when they perform well, there are people sitting in small corners of the country who look at them and then they feel like, yes, that is possible. Earlier, women were not encouraged to do a lot of sports. There were very few sectors where women athletes would come out of. But today, we feel so fortunate that all across the country, we have athletes coming out and they're doing so well. So they inspire other people to come out and do it. And I think sports is a great platform where we can find ourselves, where we can find our voice, not just for ourselves, but also to empower other people around us and lift each other up. So, thank you.
Sift, I'd like to come to you now. I don't know how many know about this, but you left your MBBS journey to come into shooting, a completely uncharted territory. How was it like? Was there a lot of pressure on you? How do you transition from MBBS, a very stable career, to a completely uncharted path?
So MBBS, I think this is a favorite question that everyone asks me. So I was not in a team. You can say I was in 18th rank in senior teams when I was giving my NEET exam. And I cleared it, and me and my family were very clear, okay, because my junior was just going to end. And there was one World Cup, I will focus on that, and after that I will be going for just MBBS, no shooting. And I think that year after the COVID, the national, that was my, you can say, best national ever. And I was having a feeling, okay, now that I'm leaving, no need of taking any pressure or tension, so just do it and finish it. I think that thing, that because I was not having any pressure, because in my mindset was like, theek hai, last game hai, that changed it. And that was a national where I made a national record, and it was my personal best score ever. And from there, it's like for shooting, we have a 3 competition, then they decide the team that who will be going to play a World Cup. But due to COVID, so it was cancelled, and only on the behalf of national, the team was sent for the World Cup Cairo. That was my first senior World Cup. So from there, it changed, and that also I had a thought ki maybe it is just like ki ho gaya. But I think from there, when I just learned it, that not thinking about the pressure it is, and from there it just started. I'm still now I'm in a team and I am doing good. Then coming to MBBS, my dad wanted me that I should be a doctor, because we all know in Punjab it is a career that be engineer or doctor, so that शादी के लिए अच्छा घर मिल जाएगा, basically that. So, but my dad was the one who was a bit confused also, because he saw that dream for me to become a MBBS doctor. But when it was like ki shooting is going well and people came ki nahi, you are doing wrong, she should go for MBBS, it's a secured career but not shooting. But I think my dad had a thing ki he wanted me ki no, you should go for a shooting, and he took the decision ki we will leave MBBS and we will go for a shooting.
Good for us.
Good for me too.
Good for us. ज्योति हैंगजाओ में थी, ये काफ़ी ब्रैग किया है हमने कि मैं और रोहन दोनों ही हैंगजाओ में एशियन गेम्स में आप लोगों को कवर किया है हमने. आपके रेस के पहले पहले स्टार्ट हुआ, फिर डिस्क्वालीफाई हुआ, फिर कहा गया कि आप स्टार्ट कर सकते हो. इवन मेडल में थोड़ा बहुत कन्फ्यूजन भी हुआ था. तो उस वक्त आपने जब दोबारा वो रेस स्टार्ट किया, आपके दिमाग में क्या चल रहा था, और क्या तब प्रेशर बढ़ जाता है या फिर वो फोकस थोड़ा हट जाता है, क्योंकि बाकी जितना हो रहा था आपको खुद के लिए स्टैंड लेना पड़ रहा था, तो एक डिस्टर्बेंस तो था, एक डिसरप्शन तो था. तो वो कैसे अफेक्ट करता है और उससे आपने डील कैसे किया?
The Asian Championship I won 200 and 100 meter hurdles gold, and Asian Games in 200 meters I did small mistake in the curve, because I have in a finals evening and the morning I have 200 meters. I don't know how to manage the both events, so I'm not so much into the 200 the races also. So my coach was expecting medal in 200, just I messed up for, and coach is very angry. And he first time scolded me and he said that Jyothi, you did a big mistake. Again, after the 3-4 years, the Asian Games will come. So you have to do very fast. I don't know what you're going to do. Just prove it you're correct. Just tell me how you're going to do. What is your preparation like that? I said like how fast I want to, that I'll run very fast. I don't want to tell anything to you, and just see what I'm going to do. I'm so angry because I want to tell to my coach without telling like I am good. And then suddenly I didn't expect it that it was foul start. I thought like one of the Japanese girl also went before me. I can feel it. The two girls went before me, but like they given me red card to me. Like I'm like, what? I didn't did any foul start, but they argued like 15 minutes. And thanks to Adil sir and Anju ma'am, that time they supported me very well. Like their went officials and they did fighting inside, and I'm in the track. So I feel like my mom every time used to say like, if you're not done any mistake, just stand there and fight for that. So I know that I didn't get any foul start, so I said I'm not going anywhere. Just whatever you want to do. I'm not going anywhere. Then after that, I'm little panic because of foul start, and I tried to run my best over there, but unfortunately I ran 12:8. So it's okay, but yeah.